positive complaints culture means service providers would share the power and we'd be equal. They would collaborate with me to solve the problem, because I've got to the point now where if there is a problem, I want to get on top of it ASAP. I don't want to wait.
I think it's important that providers are sort of proactive in going, if you're not feeling okay, if anything's going wrong, just please approach us, have a conversation early so that we can get on top of it.
To me, it would look like easily and readily available information about how someone can make a complaint if they wish to. Having the providers actually respond well, and that would be sort of, acknowledging your complaint, even if there maybe isn't a huge amount they could do to change anything. It would still be nice if they would acknowledge it, acknowledge that it had an impact on you, and then maybe work together to see if there's anything that can change in the future about how they maybe respond to things, or, to avoid the same sort of situation happening again. That's what a positive complaints culture would mostly look like to me.
Being given information of where to go, who to talk to, feel like you're in a safe place when you're speaking to them. Again, it's not going to be detrimental to what you're saying, what the complaint's about, and confidentiality is huge. And then I guess lastly, being kept in a loop. So, once you've made this complaint, what's happening, where's it going? You're not just sitting at home, doing your head in, or anxiety, all that sort of stuff, all these sort of, underlying things that are there already, it just exacerbates them. So being kept in a loop really helps. And, whether it be an email or call, just saying how it's going and making you feel that you're not basically at pain, you're just trying to get a service that you feel like you're entitled to.
The conversations with my service providers have to be collaborative. It's something that I ask for. It's something that I want them to know that if I've got a problem, I'm going to be safe enough to be able to say, I've got this problem, can we have a talk?
A positive complaints process in a provider is like having a kind of like a mediation service. So it's like someone who can just go, I'll take that on board, I'll speak to the support worker or whoever's working with you, and to try and resolve something, because sometimes it's like totally not what you thought at all, but it was totally worth having that conversation with a safe, understanding person who is, trying to be impartial.